Hi, what's the history of money? The history is fascinating and it goes back thousands of years. Money is a medium of exchange which allows to trade for goods and services. Some money such as metal coins has value in terms of material use. However, paper money is more common in the modern day and intrinsically has no value. Bartering is an act of exchange of goods and services for other goods and services without a medium of exchange. Gold and silver coins date back around 650 to 600 BC. Back then, when there was no currency, people just traded goods and services for what they needed. One farmer might trade livestock for vegetable, while another may trade a labor for livestock. These transactions were the early building blocks for the modern economy and would go on to create the future of money of the world we know today. After this era, people started to trade goods and services using a medium of exchange like coins. The first metal coins were made from stamped pieces of valuable metals such as bronze and copper. Over time, these coins would evolve to be made from silver and gold we associate with money today due to their scarcity. The first country to use the paper money was China. It was only used about 1455. The lightweight of the paper of money allowed the international trade because it was easy to carry, but created a problem such as distrust and currency wars, and created more opportunities, like the ability to trade in new places for goods. Let's have an example. Let's say this guy is called Mike and want to travel to a foreign country to import goods to its country. He doesn't have to bring with him a heavy bag of metals to make the transaction, because these days there are bank transfers and wires and everything. Everything is getting easier. Now let's talk about when did bank originate. The idea of bank began as long as 1800 BC by the Roman Empire. These banks offered loans and accepted deposit from individuals, but would later disappear with the collapse by the empire. By the turn of the 19th century, banks has become a respectable organization within communities and learned the concept of fractional reserve banking since the individuals didn't withdraw all the money at once. Banks learned that they could loan more money than they actually had, which had a huge step in the history of money. At that time, paper money like the dollar was backed by precious metals like gold. This norm is called gold standard, which originated in the country of England, which basically means each banknote represented a certain amount of gold, so only a limited number of banknotes could be printed. These gave previously unbacked currencies some semblance of value and stability. By 1900, the United States has followed these suits with the gold standards. While this would lead the US to establishing the central bank that plays an important role in the economy today, but this has completely changed when President Richard Nixon announced that the United States would no longer convert dollars to gold at fixed rate in 1971, thus completely abandoning the gold standards. This resulted that money can be printed, which causes the currency devaluation. Thanks to the technology advancement, we start having the first form of digitized money, which is decentralized. It is cryptocurrency. After 2008 crash, new form of money was invented. The first idea was to create a peer-to-peer version of electronic cash that allows online payment to be sent directly from one party to another without going through a financial institution. Bitcoin, for example, is a leader of cryptocurrency. It allowed crypto users to interact completely peer-to-peer. Cryptocurrencies are digital or virtual currencies underpinned by cryptographic system. They enable secure online payment without the use of a third-party intermediaries. Crypto refers to the various encryption algorithms and cryptography techniques that safeguard these entities, such as elliptical curve encryption, public-private keys pair, and hashing functions. Technology supporting crypto is blockchain, which is essentially a set of connected blocks or online ledger